Okay, folks, we are live in YouTube land. Welcome to the Horror Hangout live stream. I am Sean Urshan over at the Horror Corner. And we have Mr. Horror Miser Monty G.
Ho,
And of
ho,
course,
ho.
ho ho ho, Jen and Christian the Grinch. Where's the Grinch?
The Grinch is arguing with the internet right now. He's trying to work out, so he might appear, but he might not. He's trying to make it where someone appears.
Okay.
I know that feeling. I had to fuss with Comcast because our internet kept going out every early Sunday night, early Monday morning, and I had to actually go get a new modem. But that definitely straightened that out. But you know how it
probably
is.
That's probably what we're gonna have to do.
Mine's been better since I got a new box, a new Netgear thing or whatever. I got a more powerful one, so it seems to be working a little better.
Oh, that's good. It's with us out in the country, so they can't give us as we were in town. So
I remember the first thing I had was this little ass box, and I'd be like kicked off left and right. Like,
oh yeah.
I mean, once I started the show, and I was like, "Bye," I was gone. Presto. So, guys, this is our Christmas horror show. Merry Christmas, everyone out there.
Merry Christmas, guys.
Happy Christmas.
We're all looking festive this evening, especially Jen with their Christmas tree outfit.
Thank you, guys. And tinsel hair.
I heard you might be making some Christmas cookies.
Well, I had a friend. I don't know if you guys can see him. He's back helping me make the Christmas reindeer. His name is Candy Cane. He really likes me too. He does. He has a little sign that says "Help me," which in reindeer speak that means I really like Jen. I want to live with Jen. So
that's what it means, huh?
Cane. Yeah.
So earlier, since we're going to be talking the best and worst of 2021, you guys mentioned one earlier before we went live called Lamb.
Lamb, yes.
Which I haven't seen, but why don't you guys enlighten me a little bit about it? You guys are going to be schooling me all night, I'm sure, on the new stuff. So,
well, see, it's kind of hard to explain without spoiling anything, and just like we said before we went live, it's because I actually saw the Night Watch Zone. They were talking about Lamb, and it's like I said, when it comes to A24 films, it's, whether it's Hereditary, whether it's The Witch or The Babadook, or It Comes at Night or Midsummer, it seems like either people going to like or love the films, or you're going to hate the film.
Mm-hmm. You definitely have to be a certain type of movie person to appreciate their films.
Yeah, and the one thing you have to understand, there's very little dialogue in this film. But Noomi Rapace, and I can't even pronounce the other actor. He's from Iceland. But I can't pronounce his name. But most of their emotions drive the film because it's very little dialogue, and you only have 3 actors in the cast. You have I think it's Maria, Igor, and then Peter. Peter, her husband's brother. And but it like I said, it's shot beautifully well, very atmospheric, very isolated, and it to me, I enjoyed. Obviously, Numi was great in the role. She was great in her role. I like the 2 other actors. Some of the CGI effects they did were pretty good. And like I said, the use of the animals are pretty good. It's just so weird.
That's one way of putting it. When I first heard about Lamb, like Marty sent me the trailer, the Trash Picture Show. Which, apologies, guys, he's under the weather tonight. He would be here, but he was under the weather. But when I first heard Lamb, Marty sent me the trailer for it, and I thought going in just from the trailer, I thought movie was going to be something entirely different than what it was. I thought we were going to go into much of more of a psychological thing, woman suffering madness, because the trailer kind of makes it look like a little bit in the beginning, and that is not, like Monty said, that is not what we get at all. It's very atmospheric, and it's long, and it's what Monty didn't say, and maybe Monty didn't feel this way. I kind of did, and Christian did too. Is it's kind of boring. There are these long stretches. It's shot really pretty. It's really pretty to look at, but oh my God, it makes something happen, for the love of God. There's building atmosphere, and then there's just fucking mind-numbing nothing. Give me something. A movie
It's
about
building nothing.
See, that's how divisive this film could be, because and the because a lot of it does take some time for stuff to happen. But I can see what the filmmakers were trying to do. They were trying to, because obviously this couple is going through a very tragedy thing, and it is going through the motions. And then when this thing happens, and all of a sudden they become happy, and I guess the director and the writer, he decided to not use dialogue and just use those scenes where nothing happened to express their happiness, which is good for some people. But people like you want to see want to see shit happen.
Just see shit happen.
I don't mind if it, like, I get it's being an atmospheric and all of that, but I need something. I need something. And like, you would think with this premise of what this movie is all about, the whole crux of the movie, I just wouldn't think this would be a lot of things. I didn't think it would be boring with the premise that we're what the trailer shows and stuff. I thought, okay, this might be a trash fire, but it's gonna be something. And I was like, I have nothing. I can talk about the ending, but the basic of movie and the brother. So that whole brother line too, but that was weird too. That was what the fuck. So yeah, and we can't go into spoilers, but Monty knows exactly what I'm talking about. And then he wants to do one thing with her, and it's nothing sleazy, guys. But he wants to do something, and then they're best friends. And I'm like, what the hell, movie? What are you trying to say? I don't understand you. Yeah, I was like, no.
Not so sure I want to watch it now.
And I would love to hear your thoughts, Sean, because I think that's the one thing about this movie. Everyone's you hear different things from different people. This movie, everyone's going to have their own take on.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It's on a lot of people's best list, though. I have people who have already put out their list. It's a lot. It surprises me. I would even classify it as horror, is what Mon was saying earlier. I would classify this as horror. Elements, sure, but not 3D horror.
Yeah. If it was horror, I might put it on my honorable mentions, because of all the horror movies that I do have on my top 10 list. I wouldn't include it on it, because I would cheat those others, because there's other movies that I want to put on there, and I would have to put it on if I were to put it on my list, it would be on my honorable mention, not on my top 10.
Yeah. It might even be on, I don't know if it'd be on my bad list, but I don't even make it on my honorable mentions. But, different for different folks.
Yeah. Yeah. Indeed.
But it was a movie, Sean. It was a movie.
Oh, yeah, it was.
Well, I trust you guys' opinions,
Oh, God. God help you.
But I think one of the worst horror movies I saw this year, because I always like to do the bad first. That was I think it was on Netflix earlier this year. It was Amy Adams, the woman in the window. I think.
Oh, I saw that. Yeah.
Oh my God.
Didn't care for it, Jen.
No, I did not. I want to shout out, but I don't want to ruin it for people who haven't seen it. But I almost feel like I should tell the twist at the end so people don't waste time on this fucking movie. And
it was very very cliche.
Yes.
Cliched. And I kind of like Amy Adams. She's okay, but this role's not. I don't think this role was suited for her.
Yeah, I thought the same way. Yeah.
I don't think this role was suited for her. and like it's very cliche. The twist I saw coming a mile away.
Yeah.
I was screaming at it like pretty much from 10 minutes on. I was like, but I don't want to ruin it for people. But God, I want to shout what it is. You people know it. I was just so angry.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but that's definitely will be on my top 5 worst horror films of the year.
Yeah, yeah. One for me, and I might get some because I know some people really like this movie franchise, but we want to talk about bad movies, guys. What y'all think of the latest Conjuring movie?
I still haven't seen it.
Okay,
I,
that's
I,
okay.
I,
because everyone says it's not good, so I just skipped it.
Well,
That's
yeah, because I remember seeing you and Christian talk about it, so I'm not surprised you put it on your worst list because because for me, out of the main Conjuring films, when it comes to the three ones, this is the weakest one for me. Although it's still the only reason why it works for me is
is
because
the
of Vera Farmiga and Patrick Wilson. It's the only reason why this film
Hmm.
works.
yeah, that was only praise with it too. The actors should be ended. The story is pretty no, and the movie. I don't like the again. Now we all know Jen's not a fan of these movies to begin with, but oh my god, one was painful to sit through. This one was like, don't waste your time, don't waste your money, just bye bye. Get the cliff notes for this movie. Cliff notes for this movie. Oh boy.
So you didn't really care for the other ones either.
Oh no, Jen is
No,
not.
no,
Oh God, I
they're,
hate
they're not they're
the
not fans of Conjuring.
no,
I
no,
see.
and they got the spin-offs. I'm not a fan of the whole Annabelle. Cool if other people like it, totally cool. Not a fan of Annabelle, and I fucking hated what they did to La Llorona. Oh my god, I have such a bone to pick with that fucking La Llorona movie. But
Oh yeah, that was pretty bad. Yeah.
yeah, oh boy, Jen's not a fan of these movies. In fairness, but even so, one I know that you guys will disagree with me on, and I know everyone will disagree with me on, but one that I still didn't really get the big hype for was A Quiet Place 2. I just that movie didn't work for me. I know. I know, guys, and I know you liked it, and it's cool, and I'd like to have a dialogue with you guys because I know you guys enjoyed them. So
Well, you know how much I love A Quiet Place and A Quiet Place too, because
yes,
that
yes,
that will definitely be on my top 10 horror films of of this year.
I figured.
Uh, yeah, because I thought the Full Moon
Hey
is here
Moon,
with us.
hey Moon.
Is that Moon?
What's
Yeah,
up,
because
full moon?
I think what John Krasinski did in this particular film was that he just simply continued the story from the first movie, and then he particularly made the story more about the kids than he did about the adults. That's why they're more in the background. 'Cause we really don't see that much of Emily Blunt in the
Yeah.
film, even though she does have her story. But it's
Mhm.
more about the kids. It's more about the kids and more about the kids, especially when it comes to I forgot the kid's name, Newt, because he's always wishy
The da-
washy and he's
the
always afraid.
daughter.
The daughter, yeah, and the fact that she's deaf, but she has a great character growth. I like her relationship that she has with Cillian Murphy's character. They have a great chemistry together. So
Mhm.
I truly just enjoyed the film. And it's just to me, it was just a continuation of the first film.
I get that. I
Yeah,
totally get that.
I thought it was a great follow up. I love
Okay.
the intro. I liked seeing how how it all went down at the beginning there, and
Mhm.
how they reacted, and the chaos of it, and
The mad chaos.
of the aliens coming down.
Yeah, it didn't work for me, guys. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to be Chris your own asshole. This is one movie. I know everybody in the whole horror community loves it except for Jen, and I'm like, I don't hate it exactly, but I was like, I just don't see what you guys are seeing with this one.
I still
But
thought it had some great tension
oh
and
yeah,
horror,
yeah,
and especially seeing with the daughter, with the fact that she's deaf and the monster was coming to get her, it's like, oh,
yeah.
I thought it was scary.
Like that's cool. That's right. Like that's why they make black suits and brown suits. That's very cool. It didn't. Gotta
And the
mention it.
acting
It's
is
not.
fantastic. You can't ask for better acting than that.
Gotcha.
Mhm.
What about you, Sean? What would you say is some of the what's a movie that just you just wanted to put your eyes after watching it this
Mm. See, I haven't really I haven't. Well, I say when I watched it wasn't new. Does it have to be new?
No,
But
because you
No,
watched it this year.
does any movie that came out this year, if
because
you
there
saw it.
there wasn't a movie that came out this year that I thought was just horrible that I can think of.
Okay.
And I'm not. I'll be honest. I'm not as up on new horror as you guys are for sure.
Oh,
Hmm.
that's cool. That's cool. I didn't mean to
But I
put you
just
on the
like
spot.
watching and listening to you guys talk about it. School
Very
me
cool.
on it. I'm the old
That's
school
cool.
guy that watches all the old classics,
Very
but
cool.
now and then I can say a couple that a few that I liked. I don't know if I can say too many that I didn't like that stand out to
Mm.
me.
I get you. I get you.
What
Yeah.
Monty,
about
is
you
there any
guys?
other ones that you think are really that you just ah?
There was a horror movie called, I think it was called Shook. Shook. I think it was about this model influencer, and I think she gets um her friends get supposedly kidnapped by this stranger. Somewhere I can't remember the whole story. I just remember the whole movie was just terrible.
Just horrible.
I can't remember the whole entire plot, but I know it had to do something with social media. This model influencer, all of a sudden something happens, and she's got to be able to save her friends from this stalker. And of course, there's some subtle twist that happens, but the whole thing was badly acted.
Oh my god, I know which one you're talking about now. It was so bad, I forgot about it. Oh my god, you were so right. That is a horrible movie. I forgot. I blocked it out. I fucking blocked it out. That's
You
how bad
blocked
it
it from
is.
your mind.
Yeah, and then I'm like, okay, this ring dim bell in Jen's little tiny brain. Oh my god, you are so right. That one angered me. Oh, I'm so glad you mentioned it. Well, I'm not glad you mentioned it. And anyone who's watching, don't waste your time. Oh my god, that was a bad movie. And the premise sounded so good. Like you just the premise, you think, oh, this could be, maybe not great, but fun. And it was anything but. Oh my god.
I mean, put it this way, Countdown was better than that. You know how bad Countdown was.
I would agree with you. I would totally agree with you. Oh my god. Oh, yeah. I can't really go any lower to the barrel. In fact, the woman in the window's way better than Shook. Yeah. Oh yeah. That's trying. That's a yeah. Whoa. Yeah. Yeah. I don't think we can go any lower of the bottom of the barrel than that movie when it makes you black out.
I would have to say the one Monty mentioned earlier with Amy Adams. That was pretty bad. So I guess that would be
Oh,
my pick for worst.
very cool. Yeah, but I think a lot of people, it's going to be on a lot of people's worst list. I agree with you. It was, and it was such a good cast. That's I think the most shame about it is it had a really good cast, and really with the autism angle, with the one boy with the autism, they really just made it, as Christian says, Hollywood autism, not real lifeism.
Yep.
So that was definitely. Is there any others anyone else wants to discuss, or should we jump into some of the ones of the year? Some good stuff.
Well, as I will state it again, somebody please make sure that I'm pretty sure a lot of people have this on their best list. The boy behind the door. Definitely have to have that on your top list.
I couldn't agree more.
It actually might crack my top 5. I don't know yet. I'm still compiling.
The boy at the door.
Behind the door.
The boy behind the door.
I'm gonna write these down so I can watch, do my homework.
Yes, I would totally agree with you, Monty. That's
the main reason why, because that film totally caught me by surprise. I mean, I saw the premise on it and I saw the trailer. I said, this looks pretty interesting. But and when you see the movie and how well the kid actors portrayed themselves, and then we have that twist that happens, that caught me by surprise. Great film. Great film.
It was. I couldn't agree with you more. That was a beautiful film, and the friendship between the two boys. With kids were just so phenomenal. And the director, it's a writer, it's a 2-team directing team, and they wrote and directed it. And they all did another movie from this year that Christian liked called The Gin. And I didn't like that as Boy Behind the Door, but they do show a lot of promise and a lot of skill. So I quote that is a movie. I can't agree with Monty more about that. That is a movie that there's something. It's there's a premise, but there's a twist in this movie, and it's not an M. Night Shyamalan. We're going to see this coming a mile away. Like my jaw was on the floor. And what's so great about this twist is once you think about it, you go, oh yeah, unfortunately that happens. We never think about it, but that does happen. You know what the twist is. So yeah, it's an amazing movie. It's an amazing movie.
Nice.
Yeah. For one of my best films, definitely I'd like that. I think is one that Megan Fox is in, and it is oh God,
Till
I can't
Death.
remember. Till Death. Thank you, Monty.
I
That
heard
one,
about that. Yeah.
that one really surprised me. That one was a real surprise. And I wanted to ask Monty, because you've seen it. Would you say that it's completely horror? Because I have some things, because it's this year for me there was a lot more thriller than horror for me.
To me it's more of a thriller.
Mhm.
Little horror elements in it, mainly because it's so familiar. Darn, I can't think of the setting. Almost like Gerald's Game.
Yes, it does have a lot of Gerald's Game
A lot of
elements
Gerald's
to it.
Game, mainly because of it's the similar plot. Although in Megan Fox character, she can actually move around, but she's actually handcuffed to a dead body. So
Yeah, and it's a hell of a premise. And it shows Megan Fox can act.
yes,
We don't get. She really is solid in this one.
yeah, she's the main driving force in the film, and for the first time, she actually used her acting, not the fact that she's just a pretty face.
Not just
Yes.
the eye candy type
Not
role.
just the eye candy.
Yeah.
Like I said, excuse me. Although, like I said, I did like her, and I can't remember her name. In Jennifer's Body,
Hmm.
I thought she actually was pretty good in that film.
I'd agree with you.
It just
It's
unfortunately
an underrated movie. It's an underrated movie.
yeah, this movie unfortunately was marketed wrong.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was the big issue with that movie. But
Mhm.
yeah, that would definitely be one of my would be definitely I check that one out. And one more that I would definitely recommend is a movie called Wired Shut. I heard too many people talking about this movie, and the premise is about a guy that gets in an accident and literally has to have his mouth wired shut, and his daughter, which he has a very strange relationship with, comes, and the daughter kind of has some issues of her own that she wants to hash out with her father, and things go from there. I won't spoil it more than that, but it's a very tension filled movie. It can be boring to some people, but if you're the right type of audience, I really strongly recommend that one. Well shut.
Nice.
What about you, Sean?
Well, it probably comes as no surprise. Halloween Kills.
I was hoping we were going to get
Shocker.
into this.
Don't. I wouldn't be surprised. You might see that on people's worst films of the year.
I know it's a very polarizing movie, it seems. It's like people
I had
love
issues
it or
with
they
it.
hate it with passion. And I'm kind
I
of
had
shocked at that, and I don't really. Well, I guess I know some of the reasons why. I mean, it's certainly not a perfect movie. There's some I have some issues with it, just like I had issues with 2018.
mhm.
But overall, I really enjoyed it. I
That
love
was a
that
good.
this is Michael's movie. This is Michael's revenge, and it's him just fucking shit up. Tearing the town apart. And I was like, yeah.
Go, Michael.
Bring it.
Exactly. When I was in the theater, like when he first came on screen, I was like, "Welcome back, bro. Do what you do." And I was waiting for. I know Tommy's gonna kick your ass, but just do what you do. It's nice having you back, bro.
As soon as he comes out of that fiery blaze with the thing in his hand, I'm like, oh yeah, it's on.
Yeah. Would you say that you like this better than 28?
I did. I liked it better than 2018. I feel like Christian said, that it fixes some of the issues of 2018, and the confusing parts of it that didn't make sense. It makes sense in this one.
Mhm.
Although this one has its own issues with the, evil dies tonight thing.
I
I
like
feel
that. I
like
think
they
I'm the
didn't
only
handle,
person.
yeah,
I liked it.
I feel that could have been handled better. The whole town coming together thing was a little cheesy at points. There was some cringeworthy dialogue there from several of the legacy characters. Like Charles Cyphers, I thought some of his lines are a little forced. And although I did like Lindsay Wallace there, I thought she was good, and it was
Oh,
nice
she
to
was.
see her back. And I wish she had been in some of the other ones, but I'm happy to see she's going to be in Ends too. So yeah, I really enjoyed some awesome practical effects, some awesome blood and gore. Um, great, great performance from Jamie Lee Curtis once again. Thought she was really good, even though her character is kind of more in the background.
Hmm.
But I didn't have a problem with that.
I didn't either. In fact, it's kind of nice because we got to focus on some other characters and stuff, and it's not, and it's like we know we're going to be getting her probably a lot more in Ends. So I was kind of fun to have let her kind of have a break. Not have her as much as in the movie as in the other one. I like that too.
Yeah, I'm sure we'll get plenty more of her in the next one. So,
Oh yeah, I have a feeling we will. I have a
but it was
feeling we
nice to
will.
see some focus on like I really like Karen in this one. Judy Greer, I thought she was really good.
I did
Whereas
too.
she was kind of forgettable in the first one, I thought, but here she stepped it up.
She did. She did. And I just loved Anthony Michael Hall. We all knew I would.
Is that because he's so dreamy?
Well, partly it's my 80s nostalgia, but I thought he was very touching, scene where he in the hospital and he says, you took care of me that night all those years ago. Now it's my turn. I actually got the feels. I thought that was a very touching scene, and I'm not being funny. I found that to be a very touching scene. I like that. I like that. Surprisingly, Halloween can have some heart, just like when Laurie Strode and the sheriff, kind of find out they had kind of a thing for each other. I thought, oh, that's I think
Yeah,
you'd want that in a Halloween movie, but it strangely works.
I like
So
that. Yeah,
I
there's
did
some
too.
good character moments. It's
It
like you
really
see a
was.
different side of Lori.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
She is a human being. She might actually have some feelings other than just Michael Myers. And
Mm.
Drama. I would agree. It's a great choice. It's a great choice. I'm glad we're talking about it because it is a good movie. I know a lot of people say it wasn't their cup of tea, and that's cool too. But I think it deserves a place on the best yes to live. It is going to be making mine. So
Mm.
got
Mm.
any more, Monty?
Um, let's see. Speaking of M. Night Shyamalan, I
uh-oh.
have to. I don't know if y'all guys saw Old.
Still need to go into before the end of
I
the year.
haven't.
But
Didn't.
no, no, that had an interesting premise, but the dialogue, I don't know what he was thinking when he wrote this movie, Old. Interesting premise, you know, but the dialogue, it's like when you got the kids on the beach, and then when the stuff starts to happen, no, actually, even before the stuff starts to happen, they talk so weird. Like kids don't talk that way. What are you doing? Why are they talking like kids don't talk that way? And then you had the adults talking in some other type of weird dialogue that didn't make any sense. And I guess I don't know what he was thinking about, and it just took me out the whole movie with the dialogue he was using for this particular film. Premise is good, you're on this beach, and all of a sudden, overnight, you age, and obviously, that's the whole premise of the film, and them trying to, and you can't even leave the area because if you leave the area, you get right back into the same spot that you are. Of course, we have the typical M. Night Shyamalan twist that really didn't. No. The twist and split is much better than the twist that happens here,
Oh no,
or
it's not
even that,
good.
or even the twist in the visit. Even that's better than the twist that
Oh
happens here.
no.
What about the twist in the village? Is it worse than that?
I can't even know which one is worse because neither one of them worked.
That
Neither one of
bad.
them worked. I put it this way: the twist in the village kind of makes sense
This one
because
doesn't.
it kind of makes sense, but then again, it doesn't because again, it's mainly for me with the village. It's just how it was executed. It's
Right.
like it's like when we see the first twist that happens, that didn't fool me because I figured, okay, well, that's fine. But then when we get the next twist, I said, wow, this even makes it worse.
Oh God. And a child gives birth, correct? That is something I've heard from people who have seen it. A
Yeah,
child gives, yeah,
yeah.
yeah. Is that handled well? I've heard it isn't, but I'm
No,
hoping
it's
someone's
no,
good.
no,
Okay.
no. It's just the weird language. The weird language coming from the kids, the weird white language coming from the adults in the film, and then when you find out what's happening, a couple of people freak out, but then that's expected, when you're in that type of situation, and it was just handled all wrong. And I put it this way, I never saw the last Airbender, so I don't know if this is worse than the last Airbender. But for me, when it comes to films like this is the worst ones he's had. So
Oh
you
no,
definitely might see this on my top 5 worst films.
boy, we got to
Worse than
before
that
the end of the
one
year.
with the woman in the lake, or what was it?
And I never saw that one. So
Oh, that one's
That was,
horrible.
that was
Oh, that one's horrible.
terrible.
What about the happening? Where is it with the happening? Is it worse than the happening?
uh no, no,
Okay.
you can't get bad when you have Mark Wahlberg talking to a plant. Please, plant, don't kill me, please, please. Please don't kill us humans. No, you can't get worse than Mark Wahlberg talking to a goddamn plant.
But at least Mark Wahlberg watched. At least you can enjoy looking at Mark Wahlberg, or at least for the ladies.
He's bad enough as it is. Fucking bad dialogue.
Oh
I
man.
don't mind that movie just because I have a thing for Mark Wahlberg.
Hey, what's up, Dino?
Hey,
What's up, Dino?
Hmm.
Late horror show in the house.
Yeah, you have a happy Christmas as well, Dino.
Yeah, I hope you and your family have a great one.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Yeah, another one I'll mention is the Fear Street trilogy. I thought was good.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Nice modern slasher.
Yes, and I enjoyed all three movies. I thought all of them were good. Some I liked better than others. I thought they were all really good. My favorite would definitely be the third one. My favorite
Yeah,
one
Yeah.
was the
the third one. I like how they begin it, and then you have the middle, and then you have the end. It's a all nice continuing story. Especially that's the reason why 1666 is the best out of all three because it's the
Yeah.
concluding story, and then we get the twist that we find out what really happened with the witch in that town.
yeah. It's great, and there's great nods for if you read the books, and I grew up reading those books. There's some great nods for the fans there. Whoever did, was a fan of the books, and I like it. You can tell that it's not just a cash grab, but it's actually something that's made with a little bit of love.
Mhm.
Very true.
Yeah, I would think that's one that I needs to see, and it was a surprise because when I first heard about it, I don't know if this is going to be any good, and that was one that really, really surprised me coming out
Yeah,
of
I
the
know
year.
because I didn't think it was going to be good neither because I never saw the Goosebumps the Jack Black Goosebumps movie,
Hmm.
so I don't know if it was that good or not. But I truly did enjoy Fear Street.
Yeah, I think a
I
lot of
thought it
people
was
did.
gonna be like another Scream or something at first, but after a while, I got to enjoy it.
Mhm. I would agree. I think that was a really good. That was that was a surprise one of the year.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Yes, Dino will be getting to that
I'll be
Christmas
getting to
film.
that.
Absolutely. So, do you guys have any more best of 2021 films you want to
I,
share?
I think we talked enough about the best and the worst.
Yeah, yeah. If anyone was to ask me what's one movie, if you couldn't see any other movie this year, what would be the one movie for me? It'd definitely be Boy Behind the Door. Like if you couldn't see any others, that's how much I love that movie. I
Yeah,
agree with
same
Monty.
here.
That's the one. If you guys haven't checked it out, with Strong's on Shutter, definitely check it
Yeah,
out.
Good
so
to
yeah,
go. We'll check it out. Although I don't have Shutter though.
Okay.
hmm
Maybe maybe it's on DVD or something. Oh, I
I
noticed a
don't
lot
know.
of those movies are coming out on. Was it a Shutter original?
Yes, it was,
yeah,
wasn't it? I believe it was. Yeah.
yes.
So,
Mm.
but it's definitely worth checking out, Sean. It is. It is a great movie. It is. It's. I thought it, and I love the. And like I said, the twist is really. It's going to make your jaw drop, but at the same time, you're going to go. That sadly, that makes sense. You know.
hmm
So
Nice. So, shall we get to what horror films are we looking forward to most in 2022? Hit it, Jen. Hit it, Jen.
oh, okay. Well, now some of these movies I just thought would be interesting to talk about. I'm not like, okay, here are the movies that Jen is super excited for, and the one that I'm super excited for is Terrifier 2. Yeah, baby,
Yes,
Art the
yes.
Clown is back, and Felicia Rose is going to be in it, and oh my
Oh,
god,
nice.
I'm
She's in it.
so ready for
Yeah.
this.
hmm
I'm so ready for this one. I know we were supposed to get it this year, but they had to delay it, and oh, I could not be so much ready for this. Oh my god, it's just to be a bloodbath and yay,
Bloodbath. Absolutely.
yeah, yeah. And they say it's gonna top certain scenes. You know, the scene of the first one that all know the scene,
I don't
and
know
they
how you can
say
top
there's
that.
scenes
Yeah, I know you're gonna
either,
top
but
that.
I'm here
Um,
for it.
I'm pretty sure they will.
Oh, I'm sure they will too. And just the David Thorne is just great. You know, he just art is just amazing in the, you know, so I love art. He is Art the Clown, so I just love him. A few other movies. Black Phone is another I'm really looking forward to. That's with Ethan Hawke. It's based on a short story by Joe Hill, who is the son of Stephen King. It's about a killer. He gets a victim, and somehow this victim can talk to past victims, and they're helping him. And it could be a big old flop, but Ethan Hawke is in it, and it looks really good. It looks really good. I don't know if you guys have heard that one coming out or not.
Oh no, I seen the trailers. It looks interesting.
It
Is
does.
Is Ethan Hawke the killer?
Yeah, he
Yep.
is.
Yeah.
Oh,
He's a
He's a
real
killer.
killer.
hmm
Yeah,
never
and
seen. I don't think I've ever seen him be the bad guy before.
he's really good. I think he's going to be good in it. I really. Some other movies, Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Even though it's dropping on Netflix, and I know some
Yeah,
people the reception's been too good. I'm keeping my fingers crossed. I
I'm in,
know I
I'm
haven't heard good
intrigued.
things.
Maybe because I want a good one so badly.
I like Leatherface. I mean, we're probably the only people in the horror community. But I actually liked Leatherface. The last one came out. I liked it.
Do your thing, cuz.
Yeah, not that one. No, 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 no. Not that one, Monty. No, no, never that one. And fuck that timeline. Fuck that fucking timeline. Oh my god. That timeline. God damn it.
Oh,
Uh,
Full Moon was gonna chime in here. I'm sure he's a big Texas Chainsaw Massacre guy.
uh,
Ah, there he goes.
Oh, good. I heard some people say they don't like the trailer at all. So I'm hopeful. It didn't give me much one way or the other, but I'm hoping.
hmm
I'm hoping.
I think it could be good. I mean, the trailer doesn't give you a whole lot, so it's not
Yeah.
really a lot to go on.
Mm-mm.
I
Yeah.
thought it was looked pretty cool when he's holding up the face and.
That was cool. And then I liked where he was dragging the chainsaw across the floor. Somebody's under the floorboards. I thought that looked cool.
I hope it's more like because it's supposed to be a sequel to the original, right?
Yeah, because from what
Yes.
I've read, from what I read, it looks like the people who had the original license they lost it. So there's new production company they got it. So they said, well, we're not even thinking about the taking the story from Texas Chainsaw 3D. We're just going to kill that part, and we're going to kill the other remakes.
Yeah.
We're going to do our own direct sequel to Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
I hope they stick to it though and make it actually in that vein. If they could pull that off, that would be cool.
Hmm. Yeah, well, we'll see.
Something like real grainy, gritty. Like
I-
we'll see. I'll watch it.
Just bloody. Hope so. Yeah, me too. I will too. I'm hoping for the best. I'm trying not to get too hyped for it, but I'm hoping for some others that are coming out this year that I did not know about. Hocus Pocus 2. I'm not
Yes.
a original, but I know you're probably really going to be excited for this one. So
Not me.
blasphemy, no. No, me neither. Either, but I know some people really love that movie. So if you excited to come out this guys, yay.
I was never a
Another one
fan
that's
of that.
coming out is Firestarter. Any thoughts on that one? I actually like the story. The one that you're fine. George C. Scott should have been playing a Native American. I hope time they're going to Native American. I don't know. I don't know how they're going to handle it, but I'm curious. It's good stories. Oh God.
Breaking up a little, Jen.
Yeah, no.
How
Sounds like a
many years
robot.
has that movie been out?
Quite a while.
So, yeah.
Never like Hocus Pocus. Don't care about it. You didn't like Hocus Pocus, Full Moon? Even I liked it.
I'm with you, Full Moon. Never liked it.
Yeah, I'm not a bit of it either, but from generation that's supposed to be one that's like most nostalgic thing in the world. So I
Yeah,
don't know.
I could see the appeal.
I mean, I saw the
It's
appeal
like
to
a
it.
kids kind of a kids movie. I mean,
Mhm.
Very nostalgic. So
are you ordering that to drive through?
I don't think so. I don't think so.
Well,
But yeah, I don't know.
there is. Go ahead, Jen.
Go ahead, Sean. Sorry. Oh no, go ahead. Sorry, Sean.
Oh no, I was just gonna say there is a sequel I'm looking forward to. That is
What is
something you might not think I am. Orphan 2.
Oh yes, Esther.
Yeah,
yes?
Yes,
I
this is
think
this is
that's
a,
coming out next year. I
yeah, it
hope
Yes,
it
is.
does.
Yeah, it is coming out
Yeah.
next year. This is supposed to be a
it
prequel
is.
to
Mm.
a prequel. This is going to be pretty interesting to see how they're going to do this
Is it
because
going to be
we
a
all
prequel?
know. Yeah, it's a prequel. Yeah, it's called Orphan First to Kill.
I
As it's supposed.
I
Yeah, I
saw
want.
pictures
Okay,
of
I
the
didn't know that.
older Esther though, so she
Oh,
is in it.
I mean, she's in it. I don't know. I guess they're going to de-age her.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, to de-age her because I think she is. Give me a second here. I think she is. She's 24 years old, and she looks like a grown woman. So I was pretty sure they're going to have to de-age her to make her look like a girl again, like they did in the first movie. But then again, she wasn't. She was very young when she was in that one. But they're
Yeah.
going to have to de-age her somewhat
If they're still gonna make her like a little kid.
to make her look like a kid
mhm.
again. Yeah, but I am looking forward because I loved Orphan. I thought Orphan was decent.
Me too. I really enjoyed it.
Hmm.
Yeah.
And she was, and
It took
that
a while for
girl
it to
was
get a
so
sequel.
good.
Hmm.
What a great performance.
Very much so.
Too bad Christian's not there because you know I would tease him about Scream.
Yeah, you gotta
Yes,
mention
he knew guys
Scream.
were going to be. I'm not looking forward to it. I'm eating on it. It's just going to be another for the channel.
Jen's just like, whatever.
Whatever. Now, it'll be fun to see when Chris has to watch it with me because he's not going to be happy, but that'll be fun. I have no opinion.
Oh, I'm really looking forward to it. I got really excited. I do love Scream. I'll be honest. I'm psyched.
Oh, I knew you did.
I'm looking for Jordan Peele's next
I
film
hope
called
it's good.
Nope.
Nope.
Jordan Peele's next movie. What's that?
It's called Nope.
Nope.
Yep, it's going to be called Nope. I don't think there's any. There's no synopsis yet on it, but it's supposed to be released on July 22nd. Yeah,
The
Kiki.
poster looks cool. Have you seen the poster? Look cool.
Yeah, the poster does look good. Cool.
Any idea what it's about?
No, there's been no synopsis on it because
No
I
one
checked
knows.
IMDb. Yeah, no one knows. All I know is Daniel Kaluuya. He's going to be in it. Kiki Palmer. She's going to be in it. But there's no synopsis on this one yet. Yeah, like I said, the poster's cool.
Should be interesting.
Mm-hmm.
I enjoyed Get Out a lot.
Mhm. And that's good too.
Full Moon says I love the first Scream 2 is okay and 4 was decent. 3 not so much.
Not so much.
That's the general consensus usually.
Mm-hmm.
For most people. Not my
Mm.
son, but most people.
But most people Scream 3 is not very well liked.
That's true.
what what about 4? Full Moon, you forgot about 4.
Yeah, he said four was decent.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll say the same. It was decent. It's not great, but I thought this
Watchable.
one looks pretty cool. This new one. And it seems more serious too. Like the
Yeah,
past couple ones weren't as serious, I think,
yeah. I this one seems more darker. This seems to be more darker. Ghostface than the other three ones. So it's going to be interesting to see if it is going to be as dark as what I'm expecting it to be based upon the trailer.
That's what I want to see, a more serious, intense, like horror film, not just all about the self-aware stuff.
Yeah. We'll see. We're gonna be getting it. It won't wait, thankfully.
Yep.
Yeah.
And we get it first thing in the year, right? Isn't it like January?
I
Yeah. Which
think.
some people are saying is not a good sign, but who knows?
Is that
Yep.
usually a bad time for?
No, it normally is January 14th. Normally it is because that's normally where a lot of
Dumping ground.
movie dumping grounds they like because they know the movie's not going to do good, so they're dumping in January. But we've been surprised for a few couple years about some movies have done very well and with a January release date.
Hmm.
But
So
why
I'm
would you think a Scream movie wouldn't do well unless they know it's bad?
mm,
Yeah,
They might know something we
which is
don't.
possible.
mm,
Obviously, looking forward to Halloween Ends.
Was wondering.
You knew
oh
that was coming.
yes.
Now, is this really going
Can't.
to be the last one that ends? Or is this going to not be? Is this going to be in the long tradition of horror movies that have the final chapter ends and then it's not?
I'm curious about that. Honestly, I hope it is the last one. In my opinion, I want it to be the last one. I don't think it will be.
Mm,
Because even John Carpenter said that. Don't expect this to be the final end.
mm,
Mhm.
Um, and I
yeah.
agree. They'll probably, I bet you they're going to do something like another Halloween 3 type thing, or because I know a lot of people want to see that. And
Yeah.
maybe some kind of thing like bringing Jamie back would be pretty cool. Like,
Mhm.
or they'll
Like
just do
Rob Zombie
another
did.
straight up Michael Myers movie. Who knows?
Yeah.
But
Yeah. A lot of people hated Parker Posey.
but I would like to see a definitive ends.
hmm
Mike, do you think it's going to be the ends? Do you think we'll get more?
I don't know. It's incredible lucrative IP,
Mhm.
and I'm pretty
Yeah,
sure Universal wants to keep doing them because if they keep greenlining them, so they're going to keep doing them. Maybe if we do get a definitive in on this one, they might wait for a few years down the line and actually create an actual remake or actually do a whole new thing with Halloween and not actually have Michael Myers as the killer.
Mhm.
I mean, because put it this way, you all you have to do is just stick Halloween on it, and So, like I said, it's a very interesting IP.
Yeah.
I've heard someone say that maybe they'll make Karen the killer or something going forward.
Oh Lord.
We don't need that. They tried that with Jamie.
And we took it right back. The next
Yes.
movie.
Which a lot of people weren't happy about. A
Yeah.
lot of people wanted to see where that went, you know.
You can't please everybody, especially Halloween fans. Some people might love it, and then other people will be like off with their head.
Mm.
Yeah. It's
So,
getting more that way, it seems like, especially
yeah,
with the Halloween kills. Even
that was probably
fans are like divided. Like,
so much diversity with that movie. That was probably the biggest controversy in the horror community this year was Halloween Kills.
yeah,
Yep.
There was a lot of controversy.
it sure was.
Hmm.
Let's see what they do this time.
Hopefully, maybe it'll unite everybody. I'd like if this. I don't know if this will be the end. If it is, hopefully, it will unite everybody instead of pull everybody apart.
Yeah.
So.
Maybe it'll revitalize the series for everybody.
I hope so.
See, Full Moon thinks this is the end for this timeline. Next one be a new timeline.
Yep.
Yeah, because we
Probably.
need that.
Oh Lord. Well, maybe it'll be the time for the Thorn cult again. If it's a new Thorn
Yeah.
cult, I
No.
will end it.
No Thorn Court.
With the new
Please.
part 7, not
Yay!
H2O, but this part 7, or Rob Zombie 3.
You know,
Or
it's funny you mentioned Rob Zombie. I was just gonna say another movie that's been out that's very nice of that's gonna be directed by Rob Zombie. How does everyone feel about The Monsters? I'm a fan and I don't have hope for this movie. And I'm a fan.
oh, and you're a fan of Rob Zombie.
I am, but I don't want to see Rob Zombie whimsy. Like I don't really want to see a Monsters if he's gonna go like a typical Rob Zombie movie, but I also don't think I want to see a Rob Zombie whimsy movie if he goes more like how the show is. He can't win this one with me. I feel for it.
So you don't think he's the right guy for the job?
I know he's a huge fan of it, and he might totally surprise me. I've been, God knows, I am not, movie dunce. I don't know for sure. I've been surprised before, but I just don't think I'm gonna dig this one like his other films. I like Rob Zombie when he's raw, when he's dirty, when he's, that sleaze. I think he's really great at that. I like those movies. I know some people don't, but I personally enjoy those kind of movies. This one, I just don't know what he's gonna do. Oh, I don't know what the hell he's gonna do.
Yeah, neither do I. I don't know if he's going to play it off as a comedy like the TV show was, or is he going to play it comedy but serious? So I really don't know how he's going to play with this property here. I mean, there's so many things you can do with the Monsters, but I don't know how he's going to play with it.
That is the big question. Yeah, is he gonna make it serious? Is he gonna make it like a white trash show or something?
Yeah.
Turn the Monsters into a foul-mouthed family.
Yeah. And I don't know if that would work with that property. I know he's a huge fan of it, so he might surprise us all. I'm rooting for him, but at the same time, I don't have a lot of expectations for this movie. I feel like it might be one of the few Rob Zombie movies I'm like, my least favorite.
Will he make it like a serious horror movie? That'd be weird.
Yeah. I guess it could work, maybe. No.
I think it'd be cool if he put in some Universal monster type elements to it. Could be interesting.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe. Let's hope the best, but I'm not holding my breath for that movie.
And if he does do a comedy, how good is he at comedy? I mean, can he handle a comedy? Is another question. There
is elements of comedies in some of his movies, but it's for those kind of movies. I don't know how comedy, if he can do comedy. He might could. But I just don't see Rob Zombie being kind of funny, though. You know what I mean? Like
yeah.
Yeah, I just don't see him as that guy. He could totally surprise us, but I just don't. And this is a fan talking. I feel like such a traitor. Usually, I'm the Rob Zombie defender. I even like the
Yeah, I'm
Halloween movies,
surprised.
but this one, I just am like, I don't think this is a good idea.
Yeah.
Dino says he is gonna venture into comedy horror with it. Not sure in this movie without Ed Gwynn how this will end up.
Fred Gwynn.
Hmm.
Yeah. Yeah. I agree. I agree with Dino. Yeah. It's 50-50.
Yeah, I'm not even that optimistic. I don't have a lot of hope for it, if I'm going to be
Yeah, but
honest.
it's like this. If you're going to do this, then you don't want to copy what Al Lewis, Fred Gwynn, and everyone else did in the original. I think was it Yvonne? Yeah, Yvonne. I can't remember her name. The
Yeah,
actress.
you're right. Yvonne, some. Yeah, she was
Yvonne
real good at that.
DiCarlo.
Yeah, Yvonne DeCarlo.
Yes.
You can't do what they did.
No.
You can't do what they did. You have to come up with your own versions or how you want to portray these characters. So you don't want to copy what Fred Grant did with Herman. You don't want to copy what Devon did with Lillian. And I don't even know because I'm pretty sure Sherry Moon Zombie. I'm pretty sure she'll have her own way to portray Lillian. But I
Mm,
don't even know if they cast Marilyn or Eddie.
But they
yeah.
could do that because look what they did with WandaVision. You could make it like weird and awkward, but them trying to act like they're in the 1950s and or be 2021 or something.
Hmm. It's possible they can do
You
it that. It's possible they can do it that way.
it's a hard, you got a very fine line, because while you can't copy and paste repeating what the show did, you also got to be very respectful of the show. It's going to be a
Yeah.
very hard line to walk.
Hmm.
Speaking of Fred Gwynn, we're supposed to be getting another Pet Cemetery. Yeah, this one's going to be a prequel about
Oh, really?
who Fred
Yeah.
Gwynn played in the original. Yeah, we all know how well the last one, the reboot, did.
That's
God.
why I'm surprised they're doing
I
another one.
I'm not. I'm not. I think they got a lot of backlash, especially with the marketing department when they put up that trailer showing
Mhm.
the big twist. Which again, I don't mind if you're going to change something in the film. I don't have no to change something in the film and in the book. That's okay, but you really didn't have to put in the goddamn trailer.
I know exactly.
I know.
Hey, Dino. That's exactly what I said when I saw this. I was like, oh God, leave this. It's my favorite Stephen King book. Leave it the fuck alone. And I loved the 1989 with Del Metcalf and Denise Crosby and Fred Gwynn. I thought that, I know a lot of people have problems with that, but I think it's a masterpiece of a movie. So I'm a little bit protective of this franchise.
Yeah, because that really because when I just happened to watch the trailer, and this before Lee came out with his trailer, because unfortunately by the time the trailer came out, everyone was it was all over social media. It was just, don't watch the trailer. I said, well, damn, it's too late now. I saw the goddamn thing. I says, who somebody simply just need to be fired and not be in marketing again. One of the biggest twists
I
you're going to
know,
put in
right?
the movie, and you're going to put it in the goddamn trailer. I
They
said, it
gave
ruins.
so much away in the trailer. And that's a lot of the problem with movies these days is they
Like I
give
said,
so much away in the trailer.
no,
Mhm.
I thought that the actress that played the girl, I thought she did a pretty good job, especially when she comes back.
Mm.
It's just the other parts of the film
Mm.
just didn't have that in there. And as much as I love John Lithgow, and I wasn't
Chris
expecting
was
him to be.
sleeping. He
What do you
was
say?
sleepwalking. He was
Yeah,
sleepwalking through that whole role, especially because
pretty
I
much.
think Fred Gwynn. That's one of my favorite horror characters. Is Judd Crandall. That's one of my favorite portrayals of any movie ever. Like, I think that was a masterpiece role. And oh my God, I like John Cow too, but he was just sleeping through that role.
He's a
You
good
know,
I mean,
actor.
he
I mean,
is.
he's a good actor because he was great in Dexter, and of course he
Hmm.
was very funny in Third Rock from the Sun, and
Right.
loved him in Raising Cain. But that, and of course the Denzel Washington one, I can't remember. I think it was Ricochet,
Hmm.
where he
Yeah.
played the bad guy. But it's I wouldn't expect him to do anything what Fred Gwynn did in that role. You know,
Hmm.
but it's just
Yeah.
that there was something missing in that particular movie, and it just and I don't know if it's because they ruined the twist or not, but I think that's the reason why a lot of people didn't like it. So the movie studio says, "Oh, we got to make another one."
It's gonna be on backstory and about the about everything that happened with the bull and all that. So it'll be interesting, but I don't know.
Is John
I don't.
Lithgow in it again?
I hope. No. This is gonna be when he's. I doubt it unless he does something with it because it's supposed to be like when he's a boy. When this is supposed to be
Oh,
really
Yeah, when he was a
far
boy, yeah.
back. Yeah.
Hmm.
So I
like when
don't
he
know how.
buried
I
his
think it's he
dog and his dog came
Spot.
back and his
Yeah,
brother.
Spot. Yeah.
Yeah. We're gonna
Yeah,
do
Dino's
that.
right. He didn't like Lithgow neither.
I didn't either. And I like him as an actor, but I that was one of his worst roles. I just thought, oh my god. But I guess in fairness, it was hard, and he couldn't copy what Fred Gwynn did, but he could have done something. He just was so dry. There's no
Hmm.
flavor to that role. No heat. So
So
Yes,
Strange Monkey,
Strange Monkey. Yes,
punish.
we're getting to that. Yeah.
We're getting there.
Shall we?
Yeah, might as
unless
well.
anyone else does anyone else have
Best.
any
What is the best killer Santa Claus movie?
Go ahead, Jen. Well, you can start with this one.
Oh, it's gonna be a surprise to anyone watching or you guys. I'm gonna go with Billy from I'm gonna go with
The
Billy
remake.
from yes, the remake. Thank you. Flesh cookies all the way. I'm sorry. I fucking love. You guys know that Black Christmas 2006. Billy's just amazing, and we have the whole incest thing, which yeah, I'm here for. It's not the holidays till I get my flesh cookies. And a runner-up. This is kind of might be cheap, but my other favorite Santa, and this is one that was a kid, Naughty or Nice. Larry Drake from Tales from the Crypt as the house. That's the psychotic
Yeah,
Santa.
yeah.
So that
Tales from the Crypt.
my runner-up. Yes,
Yeah,
I know
Tales
it's
from the
kind of
Crypt.
cheating because it's not a movie, but I just love that one. Naughty or Nice. Older women. So
That's a good one.
yeah.
Yes, flesh cookies for Jen.
I mean, obviously, I have to go with the original Silent Night, Deadly Night, Billy, because I cannot get every time when I see that film, and you see these assholes sliding down the sled on their skateboards, and it just comes out and says "naughty," and that's what it is.
That's what they get for stealing those kids' toboggans.
And that just cracks me the hell up. I can't get enough of that scene. I mean, yeah, because we got I think it's Harry from Christmas Evil.
Mm.
Mhm.
You know,
Yes.
obviously Larry Drake and some other Santa Claus, some other evil Santa Clauses. Obviously, Bill Goldberg from Santa Slays.
Yeah,
Mm.
that's a good one.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
Billy from Silent Night, Deadly Night. You can't get any better than that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. I watched it the other night. I still love it. It's freaking awesome.
Hmm.
It's just a perfect like Christmas slasher. I mean,
Hmm.
it's got the You know what I noticed is they like made their own Christmas songs for the soundtrack, and they're so cheesy. Oh my god! And then the one at the end is hilarious. It's like Santa's waiting, Santa's creeping. Like,
Yay. It's your
got,
inner horror child is just loves your inner horror child just thinks
yeah,
this is so badass.
absolutely. It's got cheese. It's got blood and gore. It's got your 80s synth soundtrack. It's got horrible acting.
And well, Leanne Quigley's nude again.
And
Yeah.
Leanna Quigley is naked again.
Yeah.
That's a Christmas gift that
It's
keeps
got
on
your
giving.
sleeves. Perfect 80s slasher. Cheese will please, yes.
I agree with that.
Yeah, Christmas Evil is another good one. And that was before Silent Night, Deadly Night. A couple of
Hmm.
years before. I had some good comedy in there too.
Hmm.
Sleazy,
That's
especially at the
what you want
beginning.
in a holiday picture.
Keep it sleazy.
Yeah.
What did you guys think about Santa's sleigh?
Oh, I love it. I love it, especially the beginning of the film where you have you got James Caan, you got all these nice actors in the film. You got the nanny. She's in the film.
Friendster.
Yeah, yeah, Fran Dresser. And then Goldberg just kills them all. I just like the story of, because I'm pretty sure there's so many legends of Santa Claus, and this was something totally different, where he was not actually a saint. He was actually a demon. He loses a bet, and for 1,000 years he actually has to give out Christmas presents. I said, oh man, no, this is good. Whoever came up with that was decent.
I'm not the biggest fan of it. Christian loves it. We did it for 1 year, and everyone's gonna hate me, but I didn't get it. I didn't think it was all that funny. I know everyone hates me. I didn't. It just didn't work for me.
Oh,
I'm
come on, Jen.
sorry. I
It didn't
know.
work for you. So what? It happens.
I know. I feel bad because everybody, like, this is a movie everybody loves, and then like I just get real quiet. Looks it up. I'm like, I don't want to kill anyone's down. I don't bring anyone down. I do think it's neat. There was one piece of trivia. The actor playing Santa Claus, that's actually how he met his wife. I think one of the wives was the stripper, and that's how they met, was on set. So it's kind of a story. I do like that.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So, but I can see what some people. Christian's favorite bit of this movie is when they're at the strip club and someone is cleaning it with the disinfectant. He likes that scene a lot. So Christian loves it.
I know.
Yeah.
What
So,
about what are some other ones? There's the Silent Night remake.
Oh no, no,
Christian likes
No.
that one. I have
no.
to stand up for it. Christian likes that one. He thinks it's actually better than the original. Now
No.
that's his opinion, not Jen's. But he actually thinks it's as good, not better than the
No,
original.
because Malcolm McDowell, he starts that one, and no, no. No,
Right.
I saw that a couple. There are some good kills in there. I'll say that there are some good kills, but no, no.
I like the mask he had. That was creepy.
Mm. No, there's some of the
And he uses
scenes.
like a blowtorch at one point, doesn't he?
Yeah, he uses a blowtorch at one point. Like, cause some of the kills are decent, but no, some scenes drag out too long, too long, and the third act. I don't know what they were trying to do in the third act. I don't know if they were. I don't know if they're trying to incorporate something from the original movie or not. But it just didn't make any sense. And no, no,
Not a fan.
no, not a fan. No.
It would be like, you're wrong. It doesn't bother me. It was one I didn't like it to Christian's extent. I didn't hate it. It was just kind of like, okay, it's not the worst remake I've ever seen. We've all
No,
seen worse. Yeah.
Yes.
So,
True.
Friday Night Remake. Anyway,
What was that?
the Friday Night Remake. I hate that.
Oh,
The remake of
Friday
Friday
You
Night.
like the
I
Fright
hate-
Night? I like the Fright Night remake.
There's worse than that.
I didn't like the Fright Night remake at all. Oh, that's like
I
but then I
like
love
this.
the original Fright Night so much.
I like the Fright Night remake. I like what David Tennant did with Peter Vincent.
That's the
I
one
like.
praise Christian has for. He loves David Tennant. Yeah.
I mean, certainly the original blows it away.
Yeah.
Right,
Yeah.
Jen?
Oh, I agree with you on that. And I hate what they did with Evil Ed. I didn't like what they did with Evil Ed in the remake. I just they don't make him near as interesting as the original. And he's
Well,
kind of
I do
Mhm.
agree with that. He's not an important character in this one like he is in the original one.
yeah. And Evil
you
Ed
like
reminds me of Christian. That's
Did
I
you
was off.
like Colin Farrell as Jerry?
I like Colin Farrell as an actor, but Chris Sadat is not. I mean, Chris Sadat is just like, oh
No.
my god, if you're gonna get seduced by a vampire, hi Chris, call me. So
Yeah, you
there's
can't
just
beat that.
There's about Chris Sedan that, yeah, a little girl, I was like,
I had no problem with Colin Farrell, playing the bad guy. I mean, he's not Chris Sarandon, but
mhm.
I thought he did okay.
He was fine, but just he wasn't. We do get a cameo. Speaking of Chris Sedan, we did get
I know, yeah,
we
we
did
do
get
get
a
the cameo, yeah. Mhm.
yeah, but it didn't. Not a fan. Tragedy. It's not my night, damn it.
It's not
you know,
my Jerry.
That's not my Jerry
not my
Dandridge.
Jerry.
Damn it.
Exactly.
Hey, Sean, did you see our live stream about talking about Chucky?
I peeked in on it for a little bit. Yeah, I was out, but I did check in on it a little.
Not my Chucky, not my Chucky.
Not my Chucky. Yeah, that fucking remake. I hate that remake. That triggers me.
Uh-oh.
Oh, you're gonna get triggered.
Let go there.
Speaking of remake, Sean, Gremlins.
Oh yeah.
Michael
That's a
Myers
good
101. What's up?
What's up, Michael? Would you like to see Gremlins rebooted or remade?
Yeah, I'm never really a big remake person, but I'd be curious to see what they would do today. I bet that would piss a lot of people off, right? How dare you remake Gremlins? But to me, it's not like this amazing classic. I enjoy it. I saw it when I was a kid. Thought it was fun, but I could see it being remade.
Yeah, Dino says do not remake Gremlins. He did not make Gremlins.
Hey Scott, what's up?
What's up, Scott? Yeah, go ahead, Jen.
Oh, I was gonna say you're going to HBO is actually gonna sort of kind of grant your wish. We're getting not a remake or a reboot, but we're going to be getting a prequel in animated form, and it's coming to HBO Max. It was supposed to hit either November or December. I don't know if it has hit yet or not.
Yeah, no, it hasn't.
We're supposed to be getting that, and it's supposed to be animated. So there's that.
Yeah, it was supposed to be an animated show called Mogwai. I think they're supposed to tell the origin about how the species was created.
Mm-hmm.
And obviously how did the Mogwais come, and what's the thing with the three rules and the balance between what Gizmo looks like as opposed to what they actually turn into. Yeah, I haven't heard any other news about that show since it was announced. Was it sometime early this year or even last year?
I don't know it was last year.
Yeah, I don't know if the pandemic caused any type of delay, but I really haven't heard anything more about that Mogwai show that's supposed to be coming on HBO Max. But but I don't know what they can do with the Gremlins now. Obviously, with the advanced technology, they could make them more lifelike, but they still. The one good thing is about with Gremlins is they still look decent today.
True.
Back when they first came out, 'cause I saw it in the movies, and I actually enjoyed both Gremlin movies. Although a lot of people say that they like the second one better than the first one, but they're both the same to me. Both of them were just equally just as good.
Interesting fact I found out because I was doing some research for this stream. Chris Columbus, who wrote the first two, he actually does have a third one. He's already written it. He just is looking for a studio to back him with it. But there is a script. There is a third script that he has already gotten written. So I thought was interesting too. Would you guys like to see another one, a Gremlins third?
Yeah, I think that could work because remember when they did that commercial a little while back?
Yeah, I know with Zach Galligan and Gizmo.
Gizmo, yeah. A lot of people got excited with that. So why not? Why couldn't you do like another one? Get Phoebe Cates in there, and
Very cool. Yeah, I really like the second one a lot, so it would be interesting to see what a third one. Although I think Dante doesn't have any interest in going back to it. I think he said no fucking way was the exact quote.
Did he say that?
It's Joe Dante for you, but he doesn't have any interest. Yeah, the original writer does have a third pen, so it'd be interesting. I'd be wondering where he'd take it from now. It would be interesting, especially if they set it in now. With all the things, you could do some really fun things with that. Make it a fun movie.
Yeah, I could see it happening. You go like the Halloween 2018 route or whatever.
Might be. And I like the idea you said, getting everyone back, the original cast. I think you almost would have to, because we really have grown up with these characters and really care about these characters. So, and they're fun.
Right. I don't see why they couldn't come back either,
Mhm.
Bet you they would.
Probably.
What are they doing nowadays? Not too much.
I was trying to think of, I've last seen of Phoebe Cates and Drop Dead Fred, but I'm sure she's done something besides Drop Dead Fred.
Man, what was that in 1990 or something?
Yeah, I don't know when the last time she did anything.
Yeah, I was trying to think. Drop Dead Fred's the last thing that's coming to mind. I'm sure there's something else.
Yeah, I don't even know if they were to reboot it, would they make new characters or continue the story, or to actually put new characters in? It would depend.
I'd like to
I'm
see
sure
the
they
old
would.
characters, but I'm an old soul, so
Yeah, me too. Who knows? Who knows? But I mean, here's another question: do you consider that a Christmas movie?
Yeah.
I do.
Yeah, it was a Christmas movie. Yeah.
Yeah.
We were actually talking about this on a stream with Marty and a few other people, and the scene, because there's a really cool scene that everyone remembers. Do you hear what I hear? Gremlins, that is a great piece of using a Christmas classic. Yeah, I mean it is. And then that way out of nowhere about the origin of her dad with the broken neck that just comes out of nowhere. Talking about her dad. So, dressed up as Santa Claus. So it's do you guys think it's a Christmas movie?
Yeah, I'd say so.
Yeah, it's a Christmas movie.
Yeah, I would too.
I would even say it's a Christmas horror, for kids.
Oh,
or
yeah.
whatever.
Yeah. It really walks that fine line where you can appreciate it both as a kid and as an adult.
So, Felix.
Oh, yeah.
Imitating the Macho Man.
I was just watching Spider-Man, the old Spider-Man, which Macho Man shows up. Remember? Bone saw's ready.
Have a Slim Jim.
I got you for 3 minutes. I got my tickets for the new Spider-Man.
Yeah, we're going to see it.
Looking forward to it.
I hope it's good for you guys.
Yeah.
That's right. Jen's not in the superhero movies.
I really liked Suicide Squad, though. I really enjoyed that this year. So I might be into more. And I told Jake we're going to watch the Carnage one, the one with Woody Harrelson, the one that came out early this year.
Oh, Carnage.
Venom.
Yeah, I saw that. It's a vast improvement over the first one, because the first one, even though I like Tom Hardy and how he voices both him and Venom, the practical effects were too stringy. It's like when you have the final fight, all you're seeing is a bunch of Play-Doh or strings. You don't even see them fighting. It's like they're just pulling each other apart, and it looked like a bunch of Play-Doh mess. And not an actual fight. So they definitely made an improvement with the fight scenes between Venom and Carnage.
Very cool. Jakey's looking forward to it. So I told him we'll watch it before his little. No, it's not a Christmas movie. We'll watch it.
Look, Scott, he can't wait for Scream.
Oh, I know, nice. Scott. I know.
Sweet.
Most anticipated movie probably for you this year, or Halloween Ends. I don't know which one or both.
Hey, me too. I can't believe it's coming quick.
Oh, yeah.
Sure went fast.
We were talking about it earlier, Mr. Cheetah.
Have you seen it, Patrick?
we talked about Lamb. Oh yeah, Patrick. Patrick,
You're late to the
because
party.
we talked about Lamb already, Patrick. I'm pretty sure you got it. Had a lot of laughs yesterday with Mike, the night wing crew.
Is it going to be on your best list, Patrick? Is Lamb going to make your best list?
Yeah, I was saying that too, Scott. Yeah, I'm glad she's coming back. Lindsay
Mhm.
Wallace.
Yeah, it's been confirmed.
She was
She
one of
was
the bright
good in it.
spots
She
for me. I liked her.
was really good, and I wonder what story. I thought everyone was good. And
Yeah, for the most part.
that Andy Hall isn't dead. Or Christian sissy.
Saint Maud, huh?
That was very interesting.
Oh, Saint
Did you
Maud.
see Saint Maud? Did you say Saint Maud, Jen?
That was my biggest disappointment here.
I couldn't hear you.
It was my biggest disappointment here. It was. I saw it and I was really looking forward. I was really looking forward to it, and I didn't like it. It was my big. It wasn't horrible. But I was expecting it to be a was. And I know it's on a lot of people's best.
Just disappointing.
Didn't work.
Yeah, it's
disappointing. And
what do you think about the ending?
do you like it? Very underwhelming.
Phil?
What's up, Phil? Phil's creepy vids. Do we lose Jen?
I think we lost Jen.
Sorry, guys.
Oh,
Sorry.
Hey, there she is.
You said
Sorry.
Saint Maud. You were disappointed in Saint Maud.
Sorry, our internet is still. Sorry.
Oh, you got David Tara too, another member of the Cadaver Club crew there, whatever.
Mm-hmm. Getting Grace.
Hey, David.
Never heard of that one.
Yeah, me neither. I never heard of Getting Grace.
Ah, there goes Jen.
Yeah, wait a minute, she's coming back. Oh, no, she's not coming back.
She's back.
There you go. You said you were disappointed in Saint.
Sorry, my internet is. We didn't run me. I'm having internet, so everyone give it up for Sean. Had to do duties tonight, and the internet went. So.
No problem. Still having a good time.
Sorry.
And I'm looking forward to this discussion.
I am
what do
too.
you guys think about
apologize.
the new Hammer Studios coming out?
Oh yes.
Dedicated
are they
to
going to
restoring the classics.
Are they going to restore the classics? Or are they going to come up with? Are you going to restore the classics or come up with new material?
Both. That's what they
Okay, that's
said.
good.
Yeah, both.
I'm
gonna be coming out with more new movies.
Studios never really went away.
Right. I mean, they had The Lodge. There was the most recent
They are
one.
coming out with new movies, but we left.
What would you guys want to see in a new Hammer film? Like the same kind of thing, like a newer style, like The Lodge, or would you want to see it go back to like the old Gothic style?
Both.
Both, to be honest, you know, if they can come up.
Because I really enjoyed The Lodge, and I also enjoyed another movie that people forget that did called Wakewood. I know a lot of people thought it was a big Perry knockoff. Really, that was a movie that one. But I love the old classic horror, Hammer horror as well. I don't see why we can't do both.
Yeah, why not? I mean, you could switch it up. Have a old school gothic type horror. I'd love to see him do a vampire one. That would be my dream.
Hmm.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
they probably will. Probably will.
The
yeah, because
Lodge
I
is a
Yes, that was a
Hammer
Hammer
film.
film.
Yes.
yeah, The Lodge is a horror film, and yeah, The Antlers was pretty good. Pretty good. Not as good as I expected it to be, because I actually expected to be a bit more bloody than I expected to be, especially when you have something like the Wendigo in it, because we do need more Wendigo horror films, not those bad indie Wendigo films that I've seen. I've seen before, but yeah, but it was good, very atmospheric. I love the kid actor. He was good in it, but I expected to see more blood.
What'd you think of The Resident?
I
Remember
haven't
that
seen
one
it
with
yet. I want to, but before the
Louis
end, that's another
Swank,
lot of years.
Jeffrey Dean Morgan, even even Christopher Lee made a cameo. Had a small role in that. The Resident.
He did.
Hmm.
I liked Let Me In a lot. I thought it was a very good remake.
Yeah, it was a good American version of Let the Right One In.
Yeah, wasn't bad.
Yeah, I enjoy the original better, but it was solid. And that was the first one movie with close Chloe Grace Moretz, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Hmm.
But yeah, I'd like to see them do a old school gothic vampire movie. That would be awesome.
Hmm.
They probably will. They probably will because that's kind of their whole brand. So yeah, that would be awesome. I agree with you, Sean. That would be an awesome thing to see. But I like the things like the Lodge and other movie, and they also did Women in Black. So
Right? That was
Yeah.
solid. So yeah, just keep doing what they're doing. Maybe throw some old school style ones and keep it alive. I want to see it continue to thrive and
mhm.
grow.
Yeah, and get like
Maybe
younger generations appreciate the older movies and stick around for the newer stuff.
maybe they could even remake a couple of them, like the Gorgon per se. Like that would be a good one.
Would be an interesting to
Where it's
see.
something like that, where they didn't have the effects back then. Like Gorgon would be a pick for me.
A lot of people did not like the Unholy, Patrick.
Yeah,
I never saw it, but I heard a lot of people did not like it.
Sure,
yeah.
Twins of Evil. Why not?
Oh, yeah. Twins of Evil would be an interesting choice to remake.
Hmm.
Be tough without Peter Cushing, though.
Yeah,
He's great in that.
he's great in everything.
He's
Hmm.
great in everything.
Hey, it's Peter
That'd
Cushing.
be the thing. Could they get someone to fill those shoes, like a Peter Cushing or a Christopher Lee?
I think they could get someone good. I don't think they could ever get someone that would fill the shoes. That's just there are some things that are untouchable, and those are just that's too big of a shadow to try to fill up. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
So, but they could get someone who was good and maybe did their own thing.
Yep. It's like
They could use someone like Malcolm McDowell.
Yes,
He could be like a Christopher Lee type. I could see
I
that.
know. Down for that. I would be down for love me some Malcolm McDowell. Rob Zombie. Besides Rob Zombie, let some besides Rob Zombie use him for a change.
Yeah, right. Make him do like Van Helsing or something. That'd be cool. But another reason I'm excited is because I hope we can get some 4K releases
Oh
of
yeah,
the
Yeah.
definitely
Hammer
need some
classics.
4K releases.
Oh yeah,
Get the whole Hammer Dracula series on 4K.
Oh
hell
yeah.
yeah! Make a whole Hammer Dracula collection box set. Imagine that.
Oh man. That
All
would be
four
like
Ks.
your dream thing. That would be your best Christmas birthday ever.
Hell yeah. A lot of
Hey,
people would
man.
love that. And there hasn't ever been one. There's never been a Hammer Dracula box set.
Yeah. What's
Not
up,
even
Ben?
DVD, nothing. It's
No.
because you have different people on the rights. You got Warner Brothers on some of them, and but hey, Scream Factory did it for Halloween. They brought them all together
Mm-hmm.
because you had
Mhm.
Universal on some of them, and you had Dimension on some of them, and you had
Yeah, but 4K would be just amazing. I mean, those are movies that need to be seen in 4K.
yeah, Black Xmas needs a 4K. Huh? I bet Jen would like that.
2006, yes.
I
They
thought
said Black Xmas, so that's
I thought
Yeah,
that came out in 4K already, or it hasn't.
I don't think so, but I might be wrong. I might be wrong, but I don't think so.
yeah. We talked about that earlier, David. Yeah,
Right.
he does. He gets lost in there.
I have reindeer back here.
He's cooking flesh cookies, guys.
That's why you. That's the real reason why you're not seeing Christian.
15 years ago. Wow.
God,
Mm.
Scott, why did you have to say that? That was the meanest thing you've ever said to me, Scott.
I'd rather watch the 2019 one. Just kidding.
Oh, Sean.
Oh.
No, actually, I thought it was kind of fun. Actually,
The
2006
2019
one.
one?
I didn't. I
Oh.
love the original way better, but it was fun.
Scared me for a minute, Sean. I thought you were talking about the latest Black Christmas one. I was like,
No,
oh my God. We have
terrible.
to put on a wait for a while, Monty. The whole
I mean,
YouTube thing is getting his head. He needs to go
oh,
somewhere quiet
Sean's
for a while.
lost it now.
Yeah.
Send him to the padded cell.
Exactly.
Me too, James.
Yeah, everyone loves that one.
Hmm.
No, but actually, no. The best Christmas movie is Krampus. Can't get
Ah,
anything better than Krampus.
nice. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it a lot.
Mm.
That fun movie. Another one that Christian and I just discovered last year is a little film called Dead End with oh God, what's her name?
I've heard of that.
I think I
It's
heard of that.
it's good. Lynn Shay's in it. Lynn Shay's in it, and it's really really funny.
I haven't seen it. It's me,
Oh yeah,
Billy.
I thought you would talk about that one because I think y'all did a review on it. Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah, that one's a surprise. That's kind of become a Christmas classic. And Better Watch Out is another one I recommend. That's another one that's become a favorite Christmas classic. I really like Better Watch Out.
No, I have not seen that fan favorite film. It's Me, Billy.
I've heard of it. I haven't
Does
seen it
Dave
either.
do the voice? I'm sure he does, right? The phone calls. I could see him doing that since he's a voice actor.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
No,
Better Watch
no,
Out is one of my
no,
favorites.
no,
Really?
no,
Melante's not a fan.
Why?
not a fan.
Why?
No. That is a punk ass brat. He is a punk ass brat.
He's a
Plain and simple.
sociopath.
He is a punk ass brat. He whines because he can't get the girl, and what he did to his best buddy is terrible.
Marshmallows. I love that line. Marshmallows.
No. Now, I sit there and watch that film. Better Watch Out. I'm like, what in the world is wrong with this kid? He just throws a whole temper tantrum throughout the whole film.
Well, I gotta
Now,
watch
like
it.
I said, I had no problem with the premise. I thought the premise was good because you actually think that there is an serial killer is out there and he's going to protect her. And I like the fact
Mhm.
that he tried to trick her. But then after that goes out, then his whole demeanor changes and he acts like a spoiled brat.
I liked it. That's actually one of my favorite. Be like in my top 5 favorite Christmas movies, horror movies.
Nice.
I like it.
I gotta check it out.
It's fun. But Monty does have a point. I can see how some people might think he's a punk. I think he's a sweet sociopath myself.
What's that one Scott's talking about while she was out?
I haven't heard
That's
that one.
actually a movie. Scott, me and Christian are actually going to be reviewing that probably tomorrow. We haven't watched it yet, but we're going to. It's supposed to be about a woman who has an abusive husband, and she gets trapped in the woods somehow, and like with some thugs. I've heard it's supposed to be pretty good. So, came out in 2008, I believe.
Yeah, it came out in 2008. Look like suburban housewife. She's forced to fend when she becomes stranded in the desolate forest with 4 murderous thugs.
Hmm.
And it's on
Sounds good.
Christmas Eve.
Oh,
Sounds like more like Cellular, because she was in
Mhm.
that one too. That's what it sounds like, Cellular, when she's trapped in the house with killers, and
Oh,
all
she
she can
Mm.
was.
she can communicate with her cell phone.
that was with Kim Basinger too.
Yeah.
Mhm. I forgot about that movie, Monty.
Hmm.
Uh, a strange monkey. Shall we mention Silent Night, Deadly Night 2?
Garbage
No,
Day.
no, no. It's okay. It had its moments, but no, no. It's
But Monty's
I would say
Garbage Day.
after the second one, that series goes downhill fast,
Real fast.
real fast. I mean, put it this way: almost just as bad with the Hellraiser series and the Children of the Corn series. When it comes to any of those, it just goes downhill fast.
At least there's
Now
only
wait a
5.
minute. There's some merit in the Children of the Corn movies as being a person who said I've seen them all. You guys know I've seen them all because I've reviewed all those fuckers. There's some merit in a few of those movies. The one with Stacey Keach is pretty damn good. I'll fight anyone who says different.
2 is better than 3 with the
Damn
damn
on his head.
fishbowl on his head.
Bill
Um,
Moseley.
Why is his brain hanging out?
it's like this. You get to a point where you're just simply making films because of the name recognition, but you don't even eat anything to it, or you actually don't even make a good horror movie.
But I actually thought the second one had some merit to it. The setup was there.
Yeah,
That
because
his brother was in the mental institution with him, so
because
why
at the
not?
end of
And
the,
then at the end there, when he's like, naughty.
because that's how it ends. Because after he gets killed, his brother's there, and he goes naughty.
Yeah.
And you knew that. Oh boy, here we got the sequel. And then when the sequel comes, garbage day. Oh man.
The
What
most
makes it-
mean thing on the internet.
Yep.
What just makes it fun for me is how over the top that guy is with his acting. It's like, oh my god.
Yeah. Who was that? Let me see.
Did you guys ever see P2?
I did.
That's a good Christmas horror.
It was okay. It was pretty good.
I haven't, but it's actually on our list for 12 Days of Christmas. Christian has. I have.
Check it out. Check it out.
Will like it, you think?
I think you will, yeah.
Cool.
It's
Yeah,
pretty solid.
I liked it.
Cool.
I mean, it's not I don't know if I'd go so far as to say it's a slasher, but
It's
solid.
not a slasher. It's kind of a little bit of a thriller, but it has some
Yeah.
great horror moments in it. It's like I like that in ATM. They're kind of similar. If I don't know if you guys saw ATM.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I liked ATM.
It is similar.
Yeah, ATM was good.
Yeah, I actually liked ATM a lot.
Oh no, Ben's talking about the Ghost Dimension, Paranormal Activity Ghost Dimension.
Oh no.
You would have to bring that up, Ben.
Oh no.
Did full
Uh,
moonlight P2?
Mhm.
well, we're gonna check for our 12 days of war.
Not a fan of the Ghost Dimension, Jen.
No, I'm not a fan of Ghost Dimension. No, no, I'm not.
I
I know,
haven't
Uh,
seen
shocker.
any. I haven't seen any of them past part 2.
they're good up until 3. I think 3 is the best. It definitely goes downhill with 4. It kind of brings itself back up with the Mark ones because you, first of all, you don't think it has anything to do with Kate and her sister, but then of course when you get to the end, they cop out, and then it does. And
Mm.
then the last one,
Oh God, that last one was awful. The one from this year, right? Oh, the
oh,
kind of found footage one.
the next of kin, it was
Yeah.
okay. It was okay.
With the Amish, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
I never thought
Not
of
a
that.
fan.
Mothman Prophecies.
Oh
That was a
yeah.
pretty good movie.
Mhm.
Richard Gere.
Not a bad one.
Hmm. Well, guys, it's getting late here. Guys, going on 10:30. I got to get up and I'm back to work now.
Yeah. Feel
Not
you.
working from home.
Oh no, I'm still working from home.
Oh, okay.
But yes, trying to get some rest so I can get up early enough so I can talk to these crazy behind users that don't know nothing. That don't
All
know
right.
nothing.
Don't know shit.
Try not to murder him.
That'll be
I know the
nice.
feel.
Oh,
I
I know
know the
you would.
feeling. I
I know.
know the feeling.
I always kill them with kindness.
Yeah. Just
It's tough
smile.
sometimes. Sometimes I want to go Billy on them.
Hmm.
Oh yeah.
Good night, guys. I will
Good
see you
night.
later.
Merry
Always
Happy
remember that
Christmas.
holidays,
horror
everybody.
rules.
Merry
Happy
Christmas to all
holidays.
you
Merry
guys.
Christmas.
Happy Christmas.
Yeah, I love you guys, and we'll see everyone in the new year. And I love you guys, and I'm sorry again, Sean and Monty. Everyone should give them a hand because I messed it up for the guys. It was supposed to be on my channel, and things happened. So you did awesome, Sean, and so did you, Monty. So sorry about all of this.
Thank you,
Apologize.
Jen.
Don't
Yeah.
worry, it happens.
So yeah, Merry
Uh-huh.
Christmas to everyone watching too, and Merry Christmas to you guys and your families. Love you guys.
Thanks for
Love you guys.
everyone who joined us in the chat tonight. Full Moon, Ben Grimm, James Moss, Late Horror Show, David's Horror, Phil's Creepy Vids, everybody. Thanks for hanging out with us tonight, and have a great holiday, everyone. And thank you for joining us all for the Horror Hangout live stream. Peace out,
Nice.
guys.
Peace out and Merry Christmas. Bye.